Hey, we're backstage with Greta Van Fleet!
Hello!
And, of course, the Pep Boys Green Room. We have to say thanks to Pep Boys for setting this whole shindig up for us. Notice all the the big
Pep
buffet
Boys.
they provided for us over here.
This
Yeah.
is actually a green room also.
Open bar right over there,
We
folks.
appreciate
I
it.
know,
Did you
it's
see
an
it?
amazing
What are we
thing.
doing here?
So you already did your set. I got to see like a half a song, and they kept dragging me out, and I was so pissed because you are the reason why I wanted to get here on time, which they know I never show up on time.
No,
We don't either.
Never.
We don't either.
And I just, but what little I got to see, I was really super impressed, and I'm sure that you hear that from everybody. Oh my God, y'all are the real deal. You're the next Led Zeppelin. You know, like people are literally freaking out about you guys. Well, how do you take that? Are you just thinking people are out of their minds or what?
It's
Yes.
very humbling.
Yes,
They are.
You know,
Are you okay?
it is very
The
humbling.
mass reception of it, I think we've all been really thankful to have, and we're really, humble, appreciative about it.
Yeah, for sure, and especially since it's always been a thing where we get together and we play music for fun. You know, and we write songs for fun. We make music we want to hear ourselves. So it's amazing that people are responding the way that they do to that.
Now, which one of you guys are brothers?
Danny and I.
Two
No,
are brothers. So
these
you're
two
the
are
other
brothers. No, I'm the
I'm
other guy.
3. I'm 3 years younger.
Oh,
Then
you
Jake.
guys are brothers.
Yeah,
You're
now
I am
the-
the other
How
guy.
can you not tell?
Completely
Look at
confused you.
them. And then
do
the
they
lead
look alike?
singer.
I guess you guys do look
Yeah,
like a
the
little
lead
bit.
singer and this guy are
Who's
identical
older?
twins.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
And these guys are older. They're 21.
Where is he? Is he at the bar?
These
So
babies.
who just almost graduated then? Like who graduated 3 months ago?
We did.
Oh my
Us.
God.
We're both 18.
And a
You
half.
must be having the time of your life. Oh my God, on the road and like doing all of this stuff. Is it crazy?
Yeah.
Just can't wait to be on the road again.
No,
Like how much has your life changed
Quite a
since
bit.
high school?
quite a bit already.
Completely different because
mean-
we've gone from waking up at like 7:30 or like 7:15, being to school at 8. Well, not me though.
But the point is
I
it's a
would always show
schedule.
up a half hour
It's a
late.
schedule. It's going from having a schedule that doesn't change to a schedule that changes depending literally on
Right.
where you're at, what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Yeah, you could wake up at like
Right.
5:30 in the morning. You could wake up 5:30 in the evening.
Yeah.
But you know what? Other than that, it's just living life. So it's,
Yeah, it's
just as
awesome.
fun.
So what were you guys like in high school? You were you the party guys? Were you like the
gosh.
rock musicians? Were you the hot guys that chicks were following
We're the
around?
nerds.
You're like beating people up. I mean, what were you like?
It's funny. I think we were all nerds in high school.
Yeah. They're kind of corny nerds. Sam won class clown.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm
like
pretty
the
funny.
girls that ignored you, are they like all about you now?
No,
I
mainly the
don't.
guys. No, I'm
I
just
think
kidding.
they're even further away from us.
Yeah, they
now.
hate us.
They absolutely hate us.
They all listen to pop music.
Okay. So because I was watching, I'm a huge fan of y'all, by the way.
Segue.
But I was watching an interview that you guys actually would listen to your parents' vinyl. Like, so you grew up on like
And our
Humble
own.
Pie and
Oh yeah.
Right. So
No,
all
that's
of your influences were not necessarily Led Zeppelin.
No,
Oh,
not
heck
at
no.
all.
No,
Like
our dad
bluesy,
was
right?
our dad, I believe, was burnt out on Zeppelin before we were even born.
Yeah.
You know, so we grew up listening to honestly mostly Taj Mahal, and all the classic blues guys like Robert Johnson, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, B.B. King, Albert King, the greatest stuff.
Which is ironically what Led Zeppelin listened to before they became rock musicians. Yeah,
It's a very powerful music.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
it is.
and
Soul.
it's weird how it all kind of evolved into, I wouldn't say a similar sound, but your own thing. But
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh my
And
God,
actually, blues
band.
really is just one part of the puzzle. You know, we have a lot of folk influences. We have jazz out of left field and all kinds of world music.
But we're not gonna talk about that. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Because I'm the only one who listens to jazz. That's why
Hey.
we're not talking about.
My dad was a big band jazz musician.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, I'm right
That's
there
great.
with you, man. I mean, you got to listen to everything except
do.
for pop music. Do not listen. to Yeah, no boy bands. That's garbage. So
I like boy bands.
So do you think, I have a feeling like Robert Plant or Jimmy Page at some point will reach out to you. Have
Yeah.
they yet?
No.
No, we've heard through the grapevine that they've listened to our stuff. And that they're, they like it. So I don't know. They haven't
Well, it's
yet.
just, it's so cool because like back in the day, man, like young people like you, like when Humble Pie started and, you know, stuff like that, they were like your age, you know? And so it's so refreshing to see that you guys rock, man. We need this, don't we?
Well, that's what I was talking to you guys on the phone about, is there's so many pop bands, and you didn't plan on doing rock. It just happened,
no.
right?
It did kind of just happen.
Yeah, I suppose that playing music that was supposed to be truthful and sort of natural to what we wanted to do is just our influences, and that's kind of what it turned into, you know.
That's pretty cool. So what are the other bands telling you on tours and different, like, what kind of advice are you getting from other bands now?
It's a good question.
Well, we just got somebody told us that we're gonna hate the tour bus in about a year. But
And-
right now we love it.
You're
Right
digging
now
it?
we love
We
it.
upgraded from the
Can't
van.
see how that could be a possible outcome. I'll just remember the times that we're in a minivan and then go, oh, this isn't so bad.
Right?
But jumping to a tour bus, sometimes I don't even feel like I deserve it.
Yeah.
Because it's just nice. It's like no one gets to experience this on the road, at least.
Where do you guys see yourself in 10 years? You going to have your own jet? Are you going to be...
No idea. Literally no idea whatsoever. If I were asked where I would be, like
Even
even
in a
6
year.
months ago, I would not have even guessed that people would have been responding to just an EP, you
That
know,
would've
just
been
like
amazing.
that. So it's an amazing thing for sure. And I think it's a sign. I think it's a statement. You know, people are ready for rock and roll again.
A testament to the times.
Yeah,
For sure.
there you go. So do you guys have a backup plan, though?
No.
You probably won't need one, but I just thought I'd ask.
You mean your mother didn't say, have a backup plan, be a mathematician or an accountant?
Well,
You're not
going to rock and roll.
We could die. That's an alternative. No.
Backup
No,
plan is,
Interesting.
man.
Interesting, Jake.
Our backup plan
Very
is
dark.
rescuing the polka
Yeah.
music genre.
That's right.
Our-
We're bringing polka back.
Our
again.
grandfather is actually in the Polka Hall of Fame for accordion.
Really?
Really?
That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
It's funny because I'm Polish, so like.
Yeah, we are too.
Are you
all of us.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my family's on the East Coast, and I grew up on polka music and dancing and stuff like that.
that's
Funny.
great.
See it,
Don't
Debbie,
ever
get
want-
out
Let's
here.
Do it.
Let's
Come
see
on.
it.
Don't
Come
do
on,
it.
show us right now.
No.
She twerks, though. I've seen it.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Works the
Massive-
polka.
Twerks the polka.
Sounds like a good time.
Hey, the guys in Macedon, by the way, said that they twerk. So you
Interesting.
might want
Wow.
to, if you see them.
We do not twerk.
We do not.
We do not
We do
twerk.
not participate in the twerking.
Well, you know, a lot of, like I said earlier when we were in the other room, thanks for saving rock and roll. And there's a lot of young bands coming out. They're all doing the same thing. It's overproduced. There's too much, you know, production in general. And it's really refreshing to hear you guys come out, do something totally different. I've been saying for a long time, we need the next Guns N' Roses. We need the next band that's going to start like the new chapter of rock. And I swear to God, I think you guys are it.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you,
Don't
guys.
let your
very
head
much.
get too big going out the door. But
Yeah, guys. Yeah, you really spoiled us, guys. You really-
No, I mean we've been like just playing you guys all the time, and the first time I heard you, I was like, "Oh my God!" You know, I mean it's such refreshing, you know.
a lot of
Right
people
on.
call in and say that too. I had a guy email me right before the show, and he was just like, "This, I can't wait to see Greta Van Fleet. That's the only reason I'm going."
Yeah.
And they're the real deal. They're this. And we haven't seen a band like this since the '70s. It's really amazing. Like people don't email me stuff like that about new bands ever. So it's really cool. That
On
you
my,
guys
yeah,
are-
on my Facebook page, people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna be there. You know, when is Greta Van Fleet coming on and stuff?" Oh, tell us how you got the name. Dun dun dun.
No, we
Yeah.
it was a kind of a thing. Our previous drummer, we had a show the very next day, and we'd be like tossing around names. It's funny because Josh actually doesn't think that band names are silly because they kind of subjugate you, and people assume things about your music based
And
on
a lot
what
of
that
them
name
are
is.
very silly sounding.
And a lot of them are very silly sounding. So we needed a name the next day because we had a show the next day, and our old drummer said that he had to leave early for to go help his grandpa. He was cutting wood for this lady in town called Greta Van Fleet. And Josh goes, "Oh, that's pretty cool. We should just name the band that." And so we just we took the N out because we figured that people would mispronounce it.
It's
anyway.
already hard enough to say.
And it was Greta Van Fleet, and that was it. Yeah.
Dude, so does she know? She has.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
knows. She actually saw her name on the marquee in town, the place we were playing, this old hall in town, and everybody was calling her, and they're like, so you playing in town tonight?" You know,
That's hilarious.
And he's like, "I hope not. I've been rehearsing." So she showed up and sat through like the 2-hour first portion of our show of blasting rocking, roll music, and then she came up to us after and kind of gave us her blessing on the name because we thought,
Right on.
So you don't have to pay her royalties.
Exactly.
That's so awesome.
yeah.
So you never know, man.
And
Life is
she's how
crazy.
old?
She's in her 80s. I know
Yeah.
that.
So like I said on the phone, y'all are gonna have to, hook her up with a nursing home when she's ready to play.
There was actually some
Take great
local.
care.
There was a local news thing that some guy went to her house and interviewed her and talked about the band and stuff.
was
And
the
she
funniest
played
thing.
dulcimer.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because she was a musician too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be honored if someone wanted to be like, I want to be called Debbie Sexxton.
Right. If you ever have a spin-off band, name it Debbie Sexxton.
All right.
Sexxton with 2 X's. So it could
That's
be.
not a Polish last name.
No,
That might
it's not.
confuse people. You might have to do it with 1 X.
Yeah. The older I get, the less X's really need to be in it.
You should have put 3 X's in there, hon.
I know.
Oh.
Well, but then,
hey,
you
we're
know,
getting
that's
really
All right.
Yeah.
Plot twist.
On that note, it's time to go. Anyway, well, thanks for coming. And
Thanks for having us.
Great set. Yeah, good luck to you guys. Please come back and play another show
Yes.
for us.
We love
Definitely.
it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Everybody, Greta Van Fleet!
Woo!